Hey everyone, it's Anna. I'm here to do the recap for the latest episode of Vampire Diaries, The Last Dance. Um, I'm gonna try not to make it so jumbled as the last one actually. I have some notes about what I want to talk about. So first I will start off with Catherine. I feel like really bad for her in the beginning when Klaus slash Alaric compels her, and he's like, oh, keep stabbing yourself, and getting all the information out of her. I actually feel real bad for her. And I mean, freaking Matt Davis as like Alaric slash Klaus is like, he's hilarious. I don't know. Anyways, when Catherine was stabbing herself, I was like cringing the whole time. I was like, what the hell? Ow. And yeah, that witch Maddox, he was just there. Yeah. Anyways, yeah, this is gonna be really weird since I have a list. Oh yeah, Elena signing the deed to the house. Because Stefan and Damon gave it to her. I have a question. The house is under Damon and Stefan's name. I was under the impression that the house was under Zach Salvatore's name, not theirs. So I want to know, how is it that they're signing over the house to Elena if it's under Zach's name? And I mean, my sister was like, well, he's dead. I'm like, well, the people of Mystic Falls don't know that Zach is dead. They think that he left. So I don't think that you could just give somebody's house away like that. Anyways, yeah, Elena's really freaking stubborn. When they're in the house talking, about, I mean, after, the deed signed and she invites them in, I mean, I think it was really funny when she didn't want to invite Damon in. Anyways, she's really stubborn. She's like, oh, well, I'm going to school and blah, blah, blah. And they're like, oh, well, we're trying to protect you, you know. You should stay here. This is the safest place. Oh no, the safest place is next to Bonnie. Okay, you're just stubborn. Somebody's trying to kill you, and you're, putting yourself in more danger by leaving. Anyways, um, oh, and then when they're in school, like really, and she shows Stefan the flyer for the dance, and he's like, no. Then she shows it to Bonnie, like, oh yeah, she overrules you. Yeah, I don't think so, Elena. If it wasn't for you going to that dance, we would have never had that, that whole altercation. Or, anyways, yeah, I'm gonna keep saying anyways. Um, Sorry if this is really boring. I mean, I think it's because since I have everything written down, it's kind of like, So, oh, the lunchroom scene. Bonnie and Jeremy talking. Okay, sorry, don't like them. Gonna like say that in every single episode. I mean, don't like them together. Um, yeah, and he's all like, oh, you can die, and blah blah blah, and he's really upset. And then Elena comes in and she like ruins the whole moment of him telling her, oh, you can't kill yourself. She's like, oh, you can't tell nobody. And Elena was like, oh, what's wrong? Oh, he just doesn't, want to dress up. I told him that he had to dress up, and he's pissed about it. Yeah, really, Elena, you fell for that. You've known your brother for what, his entire life, which is like what, 16 years, and you fell for that. You think he's gonna be upset about getting dressed up for a dance? Really? Okay. Anyways, um, oh, when they showed Matt at Caroline's house, I was like, fuck you, Matt. Fuck you, Sheriff Forbes. I mean, I don't understand what she meant by, like, that's my baby, blah, blah, blah. Like, your baby's a vampire, and you're trying to kill her, or are you trying to save her? And then, when she's mentioning everybody, she's like, oh yeah, the Salvatores are vampires, and the Gilberts are in on it, and what, Lord knows what Tyler is. And then Matt's like, oh, he's a werewolf. What the hell, are they gonna try to kill all of them? Sorry, Sheriff Forbes and Matt. You're gonna need an army to take them out. Sorry. And I'm pretty sure if Matt tries to kill Caroline, that Tyler will rip him to shreds. Like, here's to hoping. Um, yeah, and then I didn't like the lack of Caroline in this episode. Like, I really wanted to see her. I really did. I wanted to see her a little bit more. She looked really pretty. Just as Jackie Kennedy. it was so funny. I know this is wrong and it's like a really bad joke, but when Matt came, showed up to the door dressed up as JFK, I was like, assassinate Matt, assassinate Matt. My sister was like, yeah. And then when she went to kiss him, and he like pulls away. Oh, like your mom's here. Like yeah, Caroline doesn't notice that he's acting different with her. Like he doesn't want to kiss you, not because your mom's there, but because you're a vampire. Yeah. She's a hot vampire, Matt. Get over yourself. You're lucky to have her. Anyways, okay, at the dance, um, the Damon and Elena moment. I mean, that was like really, really awesome. I thought it was cute, and if you know me, I am Team Delana. Although I'm not like one of those crazy shippers that are like, oh my God, Elena and Damon belong together. Stefan's this, Stefan's that. No, because I like Stefan, and I'm not gonna hate on his character just because I want Elena and Damon together. I think eventually we'll see it happen, but I mean, let time let time pass by, let nature run its course. So yeah, I mean, yeah. Anyways, yeah, I'm really sorry for repeating the word anyways like 500 times. It's just that I'm reading this crap off this paper. Um. Oh yeah, I was like, when Jeremy and Bonnie get to the dance and he's trying to give her the ring, I'm like, what the fuck is wrong with you? Really, really? She's a witch. She can protect herself. You're human. You think that nobody's gonna go after you? You're Elena's little brother. You can be used as bait. You need that ring, Jeremy. You get yourself killed, I'm gonna be fucking pissed off. Just saying. Oh, and he finally admitted that he's not that lucky in the girlfriend department. Vicky dying, Anna dying. Team Anna. Um, he finally admitted to that, and I'm sorry, I don't like Bonnie and Jeremy together. I liked him with Anna. End of story. And I think they should bring her back. And you can tell me, oh, she's dead and blah blah blah. She's never coming back. Hello, it's a supernatural show. And I actually think it would be a crazy twist if they brought her back. It would be freaking epic. I would cry my eyes out, not even lying. Okay, anyways, oh, Damon dancing with Bonnie. That I've seen the stills and it looked like she wanted to strangle him or he wanted to strangle her at first. But anyways, yeah, I see some chemistry there, and I'm not happy about it. Sorry, I don't want Bayman or Baramy or whatever happening. I just don't like it. I mean, they should bring in another character for her if they want to pair her up with somebody. Or, you could use Matt and then create the relationship back. So, yeah, I mean, the writers are definitely setting us up for a Bayman relationship. Like they did in Masquerade with Bonnie and Jeremy, when Jeremy tells Bonnie, well, I'm not a little kid anymore. Yeah, that set us up for it, and that's exactly what they're doing with Bonnie and Jeremy. Like, I mean, Bonnie and Damon. That whole moment, like, be careful, or I might start, and people might start to think that you actually care. And he's like, oh, that'd be a bad thing or whatever. I don't quote me on that. Yeah, and then when she's watching him dancing, like, oh yeah, we got like first off we got more Damon dancing. It's always funny, always awesome. When she was watching him dance, like she was like really like into him. I don't know if you guys noticed that. So to me that's like another setup for those two getting together. Which leaves me asking what happens to Jeremy. Like even though I don't like Jeremy and Bonnie together, what happens to them? Is Jeremy dying? He better not die. Or whatever. Either way he's gonna get his heart broken because I have a feeling that Bonnie and Damon are gonna end up together. And let's just hope that she breaks up with him and he doesn't die, and that's the reason she gets with Damon. Cause I will beat a bitch down. Simple as that, and I mean that in the most literal of terms. Okay, yeah. So, oh yeah, another thing about Jeremy. I'm a little upset that he's fighting harder to keep Bonnie alive than he did Anna or Vicky. Okay, I understand with Vicky, like he had no idea what that was going on. There's He didn't know about vampires. He didn't know about anything. And, you know, he didn't know what the hell to do. I mean, that was, like, really shocking to him. That was his... He didn't understand what was wrong with her. And even after she died, he didn't understand what was wrong with her until he met Anna and he read the journals and all that. I mean, he didn't fight hard enough to keep her alive, and that kind of pisses me off. And I know that that's why he's fighting harder to keep Bonnie alive, but you didn't put any effort into Anna. You just let them take her away, screaming. I mean, come on, really, Jeremy? And then he goes home in that season finale. Okay, I'm sorry, I'm like going so off track here, but then he goes home instead of going to try to save her. Really, Jeremy? Really, writers? Thanks a lot. So, oh, and then the scene, I'm just gonna like probably put like all these Jeremy things in here right now. The scene where he's getting beat up. Okay, I was really upset that he was gonna get beat up, but then again, when the scene happened, it happened so fast. Like the preview made it seem a lot more dramatic, like he was getting his ass beat for a while. Enter Damon and Stefan like 2 seconds later. Like there was no drama there, no climax, no nothing. It was just like, oh, punch Jeremy on the floor, kick, kick. Damon and Stefan come in, try, to save the day. Stefan gets shot in the arm. They're like, oh, this is, they're compelled. Yeah, that's why. Don't kill him. And then Damon's like, why not? So, anyways, yeah, that scene, I expected more out of it. And I really just want to see Jeremy beat somebody's ass. Like, I'm gonna say that again. Stephen R. McQueen said it in an interview again that he's been doing kickboxing. Okay. And he wants to take his shirt off because of the kickboxing. Okay, yes, I want to see you take your shirt off too. But I also want to see you, like, go kung fu or something on our asses. Become a ninja. Beat somebody's ass. Show them that you're not just Elena's little brother and Bonnie's puppy. Okay? Let's see. Oh, Klaus versus Bonnie. When, Alaric / Klaus goes and gets Elena and Bonnie, I'm like, holy shit, it's about to get real, people. And how she was like protecting Elena and oh, run and get Stefan. Damon goes and tells her that, like, really, you're gonna leave Elena by herself? I mean, anyways, nothing happened to her, but still, I wouldn't have let Elena go off by herself. But when Bonnie and Damon were talking about the whole Alaric Klaus thing, I knew that something was up there, like that they were planning something. Especially when Elena came back and was like, oh, where's Bonnie? Oh, she's doing what she has to do. Like, I didn't think that Damon would let her kill herself. And then when Stefan and Elena came and saw her, there fighting with Klaus and she was bleeding again, like, really? Did she have to bleed every time? Really? That's the only witch on TV that I've ever seen bleed. And I'm sorry, Bonnie, you have to impress me. I mean, I don't like Bonnie, but I really wish she would impress me because she's a witch. And I mean, her little weather thing last week, it didn't impress me at all. And I think that's maybe because I'm like so biased because I'm like, oh, Willow Rosenberg from Buffy is like the best freaking witch ever. Bonnie, please do a Willow. Rip somebody's skin off like Willow did, and then you'll impress me. Maybe I'll like you a little bit more. Yeah, so anyways, when she was doing that, like, I'm probably the most cold-hearted bitch in the world, because I didn't get teary-eyed when she died, like, at all. But then again, I think that's maybe because I kept saying, oh yeah, she's not dead. I was like, she's definitely not dead. I'm like, Damon has something up his sleeve, and sure enough, Damon takes her body, and I was like, yeah, there's something there. And then when he finally talks to Jeremy, and he's like, yeah, we have to have a talk. It's like, yeah, I don't think he would just say it like that if Bonnie was dead, because remember when Anna died, he was like really, Damon had like a sweet moment, like, so I was just like, oh yeah, Bonnie's not dead, and he's gonna tell Jeremy, yeah, that she's not dead. And the message was like, oh, yeah, Bonnie's not dead. Maybe they have to make Klaus think that she's dead, so that way, they can like have a surprise attack. And then, sure enough, that's what it was.